How to build a business that runs without you. Let me start with a question that might sting a little. Have you ever built something you were proud of, only to realize it slowly started owning you? Because that's exactly what happened to Ryan. Ryan loved coffee. Not grab-it-and-go coffee, real coffee. Single origin beans, perfect grind, precise temperature. Friends said, "Man, you should open a cafe." So he did. At first, it felt like freedom. Ryan named the place himself, designed the logo, picked the music. Customers loved the vibe. 6 months later, Ryan hadn't taken a full day off in 83 days. He opened the shop at 6 a.m., closed it at 9 p.m., answered supplier calls at midnight, covered shifts when staff didn't show up. And one morning, while steaming milk for the 100th time that day, he had a terrifying thought. I built my dream, and now I can't escape it. This isn't a motivation problem. This isn't laziness. This is the exact trap the E-Myth Revisited warns about. And it's why most small businesses fail. The real reason businesses collapse. It's not what you think. According to U.S. data, about 20% of small businesses die in the first year. By year 5, half are gone. By year 10, only about 1/3 survive. People assume it's because they weren't smart enough, didn't work hard enough, didn't raise enough money. Wrong. Most businesses fail for one invisible reason. The owner never stopped being the worker. Ryan didn't build a business. He built a job with more stress and no off switch. And here's where the E-Myth hits you with a hard truth. The fatal assumption almost everyone makes. We believe this lie. If I'm good at something, I'll be good at running a business that does it. Good designer, start a design agency. Good mechanic, open a garage. Good cook, launch a restaurant. But doing the work and building a business are two completely different skill sets. Ryan knew coffee. He didn't know systems. So when problems appeared, he didn't step back and design solutions. He worked harder. That's how burnout begins. The three people fighting inside every business owner. According to the E-Myth, every business owner is secretly three people, and they're constantly arguing. 1. The technician. This is Ryan behind the espresso machine, the part of you that loves the craft, the part that says, "I'll just do it myself, it's faster." 2. The manager. The exhausted voice trying to keep things from falling apart. Schedules, payroll, inventory, always reacting, never resting. 3. The entrepreneur. The visionary. The one who should be designing the future, but is usually drowned out by daily chaos. Most people live almost entirely as the technician, and that's the problem. If you only work in your business and never on it, your business can never grow beyond you. The 3 phases that decide your fate. Every business passes through the same 3 stages. Phase 1, infancy. You do everything, every decision, every task, every problem. It feels empowering until you realize the business can't survive without you. Phase 2, adolescence. You hire help, but you still control everything. You delegate tasks, not responsibility. You micromanage. You're still the bottleneck. This is where most businesses stall forever. Phase 3, maturity. This is the breakthrough. You stop asking, "How do I do this better?" and start asking, "How does this get done without me?" You don't build people-dependent businesses, you build system-dependent ones. That's the difference between a hustle and a company. Why McDonald's beats passion every time. McDonald's didn't win because of love for burgers. They won because every action is documented, every role is trainable, every outcome is predictable. A teenager with 0 experience can deliver the same result anywhere in the world. That's not magic, that's systems. If Ryan's cafe collapsed the moment he stepped away, it wasn't a cafe, it was Ryan's personal labor project. The shift that changes everything. Here's the turning point. Stop thinking, "How can I work harder?" and start thinking, "How can this work without me?" That means writing down how things are done, turning habits into checklists, turning experience into process. Not because you want to quit, but because freedom requires structure. You don't become less important, you become more strategic. You stop being the engine, you become the architect. The 7-step blueprint, a fresh framework. Think of business like leveling up in a game. You don't skip stages, you master them. Level 1, vision. Define what this business exists to do and for whom. Level 2, structure. Decide roles, responsibilities, and workflows. Level 3, systems. Document how results are produced step by step. Level 4, people. Hire and train so the system works without you. Level 5, marketing. Create predictable customer flow, not random wins. Level 6, money. Know your numbers so growth doesn't kill you. Level 7, optimization. Improve continuously. Adapt without chaos. This is how businesses outlive founders. The final truth. A business that needs you every second isn't freedom, it's dependency disguised as ownership. But when you build systems instead of stress, when your role shifts from worker to designer, your business stops draining your life and starts supporting it. That's the promise of the E-Myth Revisited. And the real question is, will you keep grinding inside your business, or will you finally build one that works for you? If this helped you see things differently, you already know what to do next. Subscribe, grow smarter, build better.